All right, welcome back to Kata versus MMA. We're going to go into self-defense next, and we're going to be using information that comes from the Hanji Shodan Kata. One of the things I'd like to point out right away is that the information that we're going to use here is the same that we've had before. This is a key point. We're going to use the same techniques and technique sequences, so that means you have less to maintain. One of the first martial arts that I studied, I actually had one set of skills for kata, one set of skills for sparring, and one set of skills for self-defense. So I was maintaining 3 different skill sets, and they didn't seem to meet each other, okay? That always bothered me, and as time went by, that was one of the things I rectified, is I brought all those things together. So I have less to train because I'm not doing 3 separate skills. I'm using the same set of skills in all 3 areas. And that means you can be more efficient in your training. You're going to drive that muscle memory deeper, which means when your subconscious is accessing information saying, I want to complete this goal, all right, that's at hand, whatever it is, it's the finish, you name it, whatever it is of those 3 combat goals, that it can pull immediately and put that muscle memory to work. So the first technique we're going to do comes off of a wrist grab. It could be an upper arm grab, it doesn't really matter. With somebody threatening to punch or starting to punch, and we'll work from there. All right, so for our first technique, we're going to be dealing with being grabbed on one side and a punch coming on the other. So Glenn, can I steal you please, sir? Okay, so this grab could be at the wrist, the upper arm, it doesn't really matter. Either one works fine. We're going to use, as he gets a hold of me, the thing that's the threat here is this guy. And if there is any kind of clinching that's going on the street that's using MMA type information, is that they're grabbing a hold of clothing or grabbing hold of an arm. Okay, sometimes it's the hair. I don't have any to practice that on. So, and then they're punching with the other hand. There is nothing wrong with this technique. It does work, okay? But it's easily countered with the clinch. First thing I got to do is I got to worry about this guy. So I'm going to shoulder stop this side, okay? That keeps him from punching in. So if I've got my hand here in terms of posture, he's trying to punch, all right, it prevents him from bringing that punch forward. Now, on the other side, what's happening here is I'm going to step in past his leg, and I'm going to drive this hand into an underhook. So get a good hold on me, okay? So I'm keeping my arm tight to my side so that my body is driving his arm in and then up, okay? Let me do that on this side so you can see. So as I do this again, I keep my arm inside, because if I try and push my arm forward, he can resist me. But if I use my whole body, he can't, okay? And up it goes, boom, I've got my underhook, all right? The other thing that's going on, especially if he has a low grab, is that my arm flares as it goes up. So it's like a wedge. So you're going to find most of the time when you do this that their hand's going to break open and you're going to end up in the position, all right? And their arm is usually, if it stays on, is in an awkward position. If he's got my upper arm, it's even easier because now I'm free to just go right in. All right? Upper arm's easier. So we'll switch back. So he's got me. All right. So here we go. He starts off. Boom. I'm in. All right. From right here, I can off balance him a little bit. I'm going to duck under. All right. In this case, I want to get his chin after I duck under, so instead of shooting his arm that way, remember, I'm going to shoot it up more. So I'm going to throw it up. This hand is getting his shoulder, this one's getting his chin. I use the kick to kick out his leg, and I take him down to his belly. Okay? So let's do that one time on this side, and then we'll run through it a little bit quicker. I can throw some knee strikes in there. Boom. Okay. So now I'm rolling him as he goes down to his belly with his chin, pinning him with my knee. Gives me a chance to see what's going on around me. All right. I can continue from there if I need to. Now, a little bit slower speed, a little bit faster speed. Say thank you, Glenn Jr., taking all this punishment. Okay, so slow. So as you can see, I have great control right here because I've got them against me. Then I can snap them down if I want to, all right? On that throw, when I kick out, I can rotate him right here so that I can spin him and drop him right on his chest. Bam! And knock the air out of him. All right, so that's one concept, one thing that we could do. Please help us continue to bring you some great videos by subscribing to our channel and sharing our videos.